This isn't good, guys. All this product down the drain. Back to the Lazy River, guys. This is Herb, and I'm going to explain to you today what happened in those clips. This is kind of like a public service announcement, if you will, so stay tuned. Hope you're all having a good week out there and that all your tanks are looking great and doing great. I had a little bit of an issue with one of mine this week, and it all stemmed back to doing something silly. And actually, I didn't even think about it. So here's what happened. I went to the ocean for a swim after work. Be asking yourself, well, what does going to the ocean for a swim have to do with dying product inside of your tank? The answer is, has everything to do with going to the ocean. I went for a swim after work, not thinking anything, just enjoying myself, and I came home and seen something askew inside my fish tank, so I just reached my arm in there real quick to adjust it, just as I did now, and didn't think anything of it, went about my business, and came out the next day, and I noticed that all of the plants were wilted, just like you saw here. They were not doing too well. They were kind of mushy. As you see, the color has changed quite a bit. They're not that bright green anymore. And that's because of the salt water that was dried on my arm. Now, heads up, when you come home after being in any type of salt water, having any contact with salt water, and you're running freshwater aquariums, do not put your arms inside of your aquarium without properly washing them first. You will regret it. You will kill plants, possibly fish, and it's not a good thing. This was a wholesale order that I had actually ordered recently, and as you guys know, if you've been following me on Instagram and whatnot, that I've been selling mainly Anacrocellodia. Now, that's like probably hundreds of dollars worth of product that I just have to throw away. The reason I put it in here is because I was trying to do whatever it took to save it, but I don't believe that I will be able to save it. Let me turn on the light real quick and show you. Right here is most of it. Don't mind the glare, it's hard to see it. But it's all muddy and brown, and most likely I'm going to have to get it out of here too, because it's just going to break down and it's going to affect the water quality. But if we go next door here and we see other anacris, look at that. That's what a healthy anacris looks like. And you can compare them side by side here. There's the unhealthy one, and there's the healthy one next to it. So you do the math here and you can tell how salt affects your plants. Some of you out there are probably saying, geez, Herb, you're an idiot. Well, I didn't think anything of it. I was just, I had washed myself off at the showers at the beach and just came home and took care of it like it was nothing, and this is what happens. So this is just like a little public service announcement for you guys, just so you don't make the same mistake that I did. I lost a lot of product, and actually that tank inside I had to drain, and I'm just gonna leave it there for a few days because I really don't have time right now to take care of it. But what I'd like to do is get it set up and painted just like the turtle tank. That nice aquamarine background that I've spray painted on it. The spray paint will be on the back and on the bottom, and we'll just leave it as a bare bottom tank, just throwing plants in there. I really don't want to deal with sand anymore, as it's hard to clean. Take this time during this public service announcement to show you some of the plants that I've got, other than the Anacrocellodia, which I've unfortunately killed. Up here we have our dwarf water lettuce and regular water lettuce, as well as large and regular duckweed inside of a little crate. Now I've got guppies in here, and they've been seeming to produce some babies, and I just keep this outside with my rack. As you see, there's the rack there. I had put the cardboard up, if you might have seen in an Instagram video recently, because the sun likes to shine in from the side, and it grew a lot of algae, and it did kill some of my Java ferns, which I wasn't too happy about. But if you see here, let me move this stuff and I'll show you. We have some Java ferns in here that have kind of recuperated and look much better. Don't mind that little leaf right there. It's an older leaf. But yeah, this seems to be doing the trick. Up here we have some of our Sylvinia minima tank grown. There's a bunch of it. I'm utilizing this tank right here to grow large duckweed. And right here is some of the Amazon frogbit. I have been growing this like crazy out here. It's been getting some good sun. I've trimmed it up, and I've actually shipped a couple orders out of it. People seem to like it. In this tub we have some baby guppies. As you see, it's just swimming by. This basically just consists of Sylvinia minima. Put a water lettuce and a frogbit because of the roots, so they can hide in there and won't get eaten. And we got Steve down here taking care of all these media bags for us for when we need them. He's doing such a good job. Look at his beautiful colors. He's all by himself right now because he's kind of aggressive, so we're just keeping him here for right now, and we'll move him to a bigger tank. We will. Everything takes time, but he doesn't seem to be doing too bad. So just to wrap this up, do not do what I did. You don't want your plants to look like that. So until next time, stay lazy, but not lazy enough that you don't wash the salt water off of your arm before putting it into your freshwater tank.